At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an eluvian, but he mentioned a well of sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Well, psh.
That's not good.
Are they the same?
You're not certain? You said you knew what he was looking for.
Confidence can carry one only so far, it seems.
I suspected. I did not know. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you?
Yes.
Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
It's true. It doesn't really matter what it is. We just have to keep it from him.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So that's how the bastard survived, Hawk.
We'll find a way to stop Corypheus once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this.
So he's
But
like an
not how.
archdemon.
Yeah.
Is anyone else really distracted by how well animated Cassandra's crotch flap is?
Yes, I was noticing that.
I didn't-
I've also noticed that, like, when we were talking to Solus in Haven oh so long ago, and it was like his crotch flap was just like blowing in the breeze.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the Temple's guardians.
Next generation crotch flap physics, guys.
Yep.
Number one reason to get it.
Oh, look at those beautiful birds.
The Dalish use Harrowland to mean traitor to one's kin. Wow.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen-Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen-Harel in Mythal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
My clan set statues of the Dread Wolf outside our camp. They're meant to frighten harmful spirits.
Perhaps. I thought the ancient elves above quaint superstitions.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
I'm
Excuse me,
loving
Morgan.
this right now. I'm loving it.
I love how Morgan just tried to diss Solus, the elf who just spends all his days in the Fade. What do you want?
Tell them
You'd
they
make
did
such a cute couple.
Yes, absolutely.
You two look like you're about to kiss when you argue.
'Tis time we pressed forward.
Agreed.
They're both like, fuck off.
Well, Morgan was pissed, and Solus was just like, probably. I'd probably rock her world. Anyway, moving on. Like, sure. I love the scale of this temple. You know?
How big it is?
Like, I like it when, levels have grand scale. Like, I feel cool in it.
It's sealed.
Corypheus's lackeys managed to open it. Perhaps the altar holds a clue.
Whee!
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Ancient Elven. I can't make out much.
Atishor vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shivenen. 'Tis It is all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
It's a start.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Perform a ritual to appease...
Do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
It is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it, in the Fade. Only the reverent were permitted to touch this ground, and only in solemn contemplation.
Oh, open the door. It's going blue, so you know.
I did it.
Mythal was, or Mythal, was the, like, queen of the gods, kind of. And she was the protector and the goddess of being a mom and stuff. She was kind of like Hera of the Greeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Look at these grody guys.
I know.
Hold them off!
They look like they're made of silly putty.
They're so disgusting. It's kind of like you took silly putty and like rolled it around on the carpet, and it
Yeah.
like picks up all the stuff. And then you're like, now I'm gonna make a man out of it.
Like if like God was a child.
God's like a bratty 2-year-old. So
Yeah,
just,
like these are my creations, and they're all like screaming.
Dad, are they beautiful?
Kill me! This pain!
And it's like this silly putty man with like Legos and Cheetos and Cheerios stuck to him.
It hurts to live.
Come on, we might catch them.
We can do it!
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
Are you certain?
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal? Or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You're romantic?
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
She's like blowing my mind.
What
here.
exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Of course there's a price.
What sort of curse should we brace ourselves for if we use the well?
'Twould be easier by far to advise you of a curse. This price is not so well defined. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Yeah, okay.
Let's perform the rituals.
I mean, yeah, let's just not skip like a gigantic piece of content, I know.
I know, right?
And then, like, you know if you don't skip it, skip it, you're gonna be like, God damn it! That thing with the stuff.
Oh, this thing's big.
Hold on, I gotta think about this.
That way.
Well, no, I did this before and it was, like, a little confusing.
How does this work?
I have to go around.
Okay.
Okay. And then I gotta open this. Shit.
Where's the other thing to open the other gate?
Oh, it's right over there. I just don't want to mess up this one part because... Okay. I just hate having to do it twice. And then everyone gets in your fucking way. They're like, I'm helping. What are we doing? I'm helping.
That did something.
Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
I know someone in the comments is gonna be like, well, I got it on the first try. I don't get it. Like, I'm like way smarter than you, you know?
I don't understand why this is taking you so long. It's not that hard.
You're like, alright, you.
Sorry for being an idiot.
Or being
Again.
a human.
The ritual is complete.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
You know, Morgan, for somebody who's never been here before, you seem to know a lot about what you're doing. I believe her, though. Like, when I had read content that she was going to be in this game, they were, like, trying to throw doubt on whether or not she was going to be, like, a good character.
Or a good person.
Yeah.
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
Okay, Morgan, I get it. Thank you. I was just confused for a second.
But they
Don't
were
judge
like,
me.
Lady Celine has a new, arcane advisor. But is she therefore good or evil? And I was like, what?
What are you trying to say about Morgan?
That's
what are you trying to say?
I was like, they're not gonna make her bad, right?
Why would they do that?
They wouldn't do that to me, right?
You don't get it. You don't understand her like I understand her. Let's see if I remember how to do this.
Whoa, there's so many.
Okay, so... God damn it. damn it!
You can still do it. Just go that way.
No, I gotta get those two over
No, I
there.
know. Go that way.
No,
Okay. Well,
because it counts all as one on both of them. So I won't be able to get back. See?
yeah.
That's okay.
Why wouldn't you just do one of them the whole thing and then do the other one the whole thing?
That's what I'm trying to do. Don't do this! Ah, fuck! I went the wrong way. Okay. I want to do... The first time I was doing this, my boyfriend wanted to help, but he was being really annoying about it. And he was like, let me do it. And then I was like, fine. And I gave him the controller. He's like, whoa, the controller's like really like hard to control. Whoa, what's happening? I was like, all right, give it back. Bye. Go away.
Yeah, alright, thanks for helping. Bye.
He was like, I know how to do it. And I was like, I know how to do it too. But just...
Everything is lit.
So, what now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Just give me the controller. Let me come on. And then... You know how like boyfriends come in, they're like, oh yeah, I know it. Let me come here, babe. Let me do this for you. I can do it. And you're like, okay, sure, but
Yeah.
I want to do it because it's me.
Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
She didn't even turn around. She was
I
like,
know.
sup, I'm cool.
Vernavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves Elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
Slumber?
I don't understand the slumber bit. Who are you?
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you.
I can hear you, bitch.
Yeah,
It is
right?
not for any of you.
I'm right here. Whispering's not doing anything.
I think he's talking about the well. Thanks, Morgan.
Thank you.
So much tact.
So, you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
What is this Virabalasan exactly?
It is a path. One walked only by those who toiled in Mythal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
The elves need you.
Our people have lost everything. They need you. They could learn from you.
Our people? The ones we see in the forest, shadows wearing Valisleen. You are not my people.
Fuck you!
Wow.
You're a dick.
And you have invaded our sanctum as readily as the Shemlen.
We knew this place was sacred. We've respected it as best we could.
Well, okay then.
Yeah.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mythal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
So then I'm going to assume these sentinels have been in Uthanera, which is a type of sleep that the ancient elves went into because they used to be immortal. And I'm assuming these elves are immortal too. And you just go to sleep and they feed off the Fade.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why they're like, you? Can you even Uthanera?
Yeah.
Probably not, nerd.
They're like,
get out of here.
They're like, how old are you? Like 100? Give me a break. Seriously.
What are you, like 300 years old?
Maybe they're just kind of like those really crotchety old people that are like, all right, youngin, calm down. You know, like, you don't know shit about the world. And you're like, no, Grandpa, you don't know shit about the world.
Can you help me, Grandpa? No. You gotta learn your own lessons after a few hundred years. I only lived to 80.
Yeah.
What do you mean you only lived to 80?
Exactly.
We will ally.
Yeah.
Or...
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Virabalasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morgan!
Oh.
Hey man, we're in their house. If they don't want us to do it, you know, I don't think that should be a thing.
They left someone behind. A handy guide, maybe?
They left the dork
Mythalinast.
behind.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
In this place we prepare to hunt the pillars of the earth. Their workers scurry, witless, soulless. This death will be a mercy. We will make the earth blossom with their passing. She shook the radiance of the stars, divided them into grains of light, then stored them in a shaft of gold. And Druel, blood and force, save us from the time this weapon is thrown. Your people pray to you. Spare us the moment we become your sacrifice.